Right, so I've got 1TIMOTHY-1 here, and this is for all the vain janglers in the Torah movement. You know, Rabbi Sheckelberg of the Wild West, who swapped the cowboy hat for a yarmulke and got circumcised and he says that he knows the law, but he doesn't love his neighbour as himself, and he doesn't keep the commandments properly either, because he's too busy doing these things, casting Talmudic Jewish fables as stumbling blocks, or just straight up hating his brother in his heart, coveting Jehovah's feast that he took away. So I'm going to go from verse 4. Never give heed to fables and endless genealogies. You know, like the black Hebrew Israelites, the racist Power Rangers of the Torah movement, and the serpent seed, the Ku Klux Klan of the Torah movement. Oh yeah, but the Torah movement are such like shalom, shalom. That's what you have in the Torah movement. Racist Power Rangers and the black Hebrew Israelites, and the serpent seed, who have never read Acts 10. And didn't realise that all nations of the earth will be blessed through Abraham. So don't give heed to fables and endless genealogies, because you're a reprobate if you do that, and then try and push them on other people for filthy lucre's sake. You are a reprobate, which minister questions rather than godly edifying, which is in faith, so do, because the just shall live by faith. Now the end of the commandment is charity. Go look at charity in the Strongs. Love out of a pure heart, loving your neighbour as yourself, and of a good conscience, and of faith unrefined, which some, having swerved, have turned aside into vain jangling, desiring to be teachers of the law, understanding neither what they say, neither whether they affirm. But we know that the law is good if a man use it lawfully, knowing this, but the law is not made for a righteous man, but for the lawless and the disobedient, for the ungodly and for the sinners, for the unholy and profane, for murderers of fathers and murderers of mothers, for manslayers, for whoremongers, for them that defile themselves with mankind, for men stealers, for liars, for perjured persons, and if there be any other thing contrary to sound doctrine, the Torah movement, according to the glorious gospel of the blessed Jehovah, which was committed to my trust. So repent, Torah movement, because you're going into captivity for loving the law of sin and death. You know, the burdens of sacrificial law, the 613 ordinances that were added because they transgressed the 10 commandments. You sadomasochistic foreskin bandits. The end of the commandment is loving your neighbour as yourself, the bullseye of Torah that you all don't want to do. Too busy coveting foreskins and feast Jehovah's taken away, and casting imaginary demonically charged calendars on people for filthy lucre's sake. At Camp Gilgal, where you will feast in a profane land and allow your women to rule over you, because you're a bunch of Ahabs in the Torah movement as well. So repent, keep the 10 commandments, eat clean, and fulfill the royal law, love your neighbours yourself, and come to straightisthegate.net, where the true gospel is, and praise Jehovah in Yeshua's holy name. Amen.